This is the first day of 2025, and I was curious about how I might start I don't think it's going to be a daily vlog, but it's going to be at least, a regular vlog describing whatever. And I think the first thing I want to talk about is expectations for this year. But more importantly, I think above expectations, we should be thinking about not expectations, but expectations are fine. But more importantly, I think we should be focusing on a few things. I think first and foremost, how we are relating with ourselves. When I say relating with ourselves, I also mean relating with God, because God made us in His image. And for that reason, relating with ourselves, respecting ourselves, carrying ourselves away shows the reverence and love we have for God, because we're His direct creations, His most precious creations. The love He has shown, not just in creating us, but in sending down His only begotten Son to now give us a chance for grace and forgiveness. And sometimes we get lost in the shuffle of the matrix and listening to whatever's projected that is not necessarily true, or not true at all. And I think what I want to focus on this year myself is God's love and love for myself. And that doesn't mean I'm self-centered or narcissistic, but it means that I'm really appreciating and recognizing why I'm here. Yeah, there's so many other things to do and execute, but I think if you cannot love yourself and love the reason why you were created exactly the way you are, then how can you love anybody else? How can you appreciate anybody else? How can you really do truthfully for anybody else if you can't even do truthfully for yourself? And I think there's something, I've heard a say, that's iconic womanhood coach, who says that how you relate with yourself, how you love with yourself directly affects everything else you do. Whether you're a business person, a physician, whatever you do, if you don't have that thermostat and understanding of self, then you can't adequately and competently do everything else sincerely, authentically. I mean, you can see people do things, but they're doing it authentically. And under what amount of duress are they performing those duties? And as I'm sitting here in 2025, I'm grateful to be here. But I'm also grateful, or more importantly, more grateful to have this perspective and understanding. And it's not a tall order, it's a given. I just feel like we've been distracted by so much that we forget why we're really here. And not to muddy and make it heavy. That's what I want to ponder on for today. Like, how are you respecting the reason why God created you? How are you paying attention to it? Do you understand that you're made in His image? Embrace yourself. Today's the first. So I don't want to be lost under the pressure of, resolutions, which I haven't believed in for a long time. But just being and recognizing and embracing and receiving, as well as giving. Day one. Happy New Year, everyone. I'll see you soon.